is what we're going to do is we're going to go quickly because we want to do some drills. Is that going to keep it in there? We're going to do some drills for you, and then after that, remember in the talk I told you that I had 3 sets that I wanted to show you what we do, and I think those 3 sets are very important. They can get your underwater kicking your fly off to a great start and really enhance those programs. And then we want to do some underwater stuff for you too. So right now we're going to start with a few of the base drills and some of the favorite ones that we use. And again, I think most people know these drills, but it'll be good to see how Disney does them. Let's have you go one length of just dolphin kick with your hands at your side. She thinks she's a dolphin someday. Okay, now let's have you come back again with dolphin kick with your hands out front. And let's have you start with 5 fish kicks. Okay? Okay, and again, it's what you want to do is just be working on the foil movement where you're bending your knees, keeping your legs up straight. And again, it's a little bit better underwater. When we go kick 4, swim 1, again, this is where most of the younger kids start out with kick 4, swim 1. Okay. And I like to assign the number of fish kicks to people to start off with their groups, no matter even that they are doing drills. Cuts down the drill time a little bit. But I like, and she's kicking 4 times and then swimming to 1. The only time you take a breath is when you do swim your 1. Okay, let's go back and let's just do a single arm here. Let's go, just left arm. Okay, she's going to come off, and basically it's what she's doing right now is kind of working on the pull pattern with the arm. It's much easier to do with one arm. And she's also trying to get the timing of the kick. 1 kick in the front, 1 in the back. Okay? Instead of doing just right arm back because it looks the same as left arm back, let's have you go singles. In our program we call singles is a left arm, right arm, both arms. One of the things about it, if you create a vocabulary with your swimmers and you gain your drills, you can do it pretty quick. If you got 4 or 5 groups, and everybody knows what the call is, you just make the call, you just say singles, and everybody knows what to do, and then they do it. Okay? We're giving her a workout there. Maybe you better let her rest and say, I don't know whether you know this, Missy just got engaged. How about that? Now, I happen to have known who she's going to get married for about 17 years. Missy, of course, was at Arizona Sports Ranch where she grew up. And I used to have a camp there. So this guy comes in from New York when he's about 13, 14 years old. And they met each other while they were kids, and they kept track all this time. He went to Notre Dame, she went to Stanford, he's an architect. And they, I think, even proposed to the pool. The ring is designed around the pool. The diamond is from Australia, which is an important part of her life. And so she's going to be getting married to what's his name pretty soon. Couldn't let it go. Had to do that. Okay, now let's see you do doubles. 2 left, 2 right, 2 left. I really know his name. His name's Travis, but I don't ever let her know that I know his name. Okay, just perfect. And I told you earlier today, Missy's favorite long course drill was singles, doubles, triples, and it worked out where it just hit just right. And you saw the doubles hit just right there. Okay, is there any drill that you would like to show? I'm going to move on to kick down. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Remember I told you that I thought the one thing that I could pass on to you that would help you the best is how to kick count for your little kids and get or your older kids. It's not something for just little kids. Okay, and here we go. And that's what we're going to do is we're going to have one kick in the front, one in the back, one in the front, two in the back, three in the front, four in the back. And where it's going to be this way. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Now, you can kind of count to yourself and watch it. And here we go. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like that. Okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to kick count to your kids like that. Misty has another way of counting. I know that somebody came up and asked me if we had anything that would help breathing. And this is Misty's kind of original one that she does to help young kids how to breathe. It's when she'll count, she'll go 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, ready, go. Somebody was asking me how to fit, if we had a call to help try to fit the breathing in. And she says this does a great job with the kids. So it's 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Okay, good. And the kick counting will help you. Remember we told you that the objective of kick counting is three things. To keep the feet together, to get the right magnitude of kick, and to get the kick timing just right. One kick in the front, one in the back. I'm going to tell you one more use of it. And we found out that it's true. After your swimmers learn how to do it real good, it helps them finish butterfly races. You know, when you're doing butterfly, and you know how your swimmers will sometimes kind of die out that last part? It's either one or two things or both things. Either they're losing tempo, but more than likely it's what happens is during the front part of the race, they have one kick here and one kick in the back. They have good coordination, but as they get tired, it's what they do is they start having one kick right here and then that one kick early, almost like when they were younger swimmers, so that they lose the coordination and they have the kicks at the wrong place, and so they go do something like this. So they have 24 cycles in long course, and then all of a sudden they'll jump to 27. They add two cycles on it. And one of the ways you can do it is to have the swimmers swim, and when they get to the last link, have them only count the last link to themselves as they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's have you swim a 50. We're really good at that. Okay. Just kick count the last. Okay, ready, go. Missy used to be a scared when she was a drop-dead sprinter type thing. Of course, she started really getting good at 200. And she used to be a scared, so we would tell her, just kick count your last 50. And so she doesn't kick count down, and then what she'll do is she'll carry it all the way back, and it will help her hold her stroke just perfect. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the coordination of the kicks will be right there. Okay, good. Okay, now that's kick counting. That's kick counting, a real short after. Again, it's really great to teach people to get. And it's what I recommend with your little kids is that you go like 10, 25. Not just little kids. Again, I keep saying that. Your high school teams, even. Have them go 10, 25s every day, kick counting, and you'll find out in about 6 weeks you'll drastically have a much, much better team than butterfly. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go up it, and we're going to go off the blocks. Let's go off the blocks here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the fish walk. This is the real thing.
But she did go 441, 444.
Whenever a coach and I have coaches who come up and say, I just want to do one thing that you do, what would you recommend that I do? This is it. This is the most important thing. It's what it does is it really teaches all the elements that we need to do to start developing and incorporating the foil movement and get it implemented into the program. And so we do this. So it's what I want you to do this time is I want you to go, let's go 11 kicks, and no, she's going to go 9 kicks. Most of your people will go 11. She's more advanced, obviously, so we'll have her go 9 kicks, and she's going to do 5 cycles, I think. We'll see. Okay. This is called fish flops. Take your marks. Okay, go. Okay, here we go. She's going to go down. She's going to break out. She'll be right at 15 meters. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, good. Now drop over here for that down. Now remember, I told you I gave you some numbers today. I gave you some numbers, and you really kind of need to remember those numbers. For the girls, they're going to start with 11 and 5. 11 and 5, they're key numbers, and almost everybody will do it when they start out. Okay, now take your time getting up, and it's what we're going to do now is we're going to do, let's do a +2 rule. So it's what you're going to do is you're going to go 11 kicks this time, and she'll be 4 cycles with this. Now remember I said that one technique that you use with developing swimmers is to get them where they don't lose velocity at the end of the kick out. And this is very important. It'll save you a lot of grief. Practice a lot, 2 more than what you're going to use in a workout. In a meet. If you're going to kick 5 kicks off the wall in the meet, you better be practicing 7 a great deal of the time. And then when you get to the meet, you draw back to that number. So you do 2 over, we call it the 2+2 rule. So, for example, if we were going to do 20 of these on a minute, 20 of these fish flops, I might have her do 5 with 11 and 5. Then I might have her do 11 and 4 for 5. Then I might have her do backstroke for 5. Then go back to 11 and 5 for the last 5. So that would be 20 up. And I suggest that people do this 3 times a week. If you do it 3 times a week, every time you get up on that block, your team gets up there as a whole. You know that you're probably going to be the first one to the 15-meter mark. You're going to be there. You're going to be the first one on the first link to the pool. And then after that, we have other things to work on that. So you want to try to get where you're just great. The swimmer gets up there, and they know it's going to be 11 kicks, it's going to be 5 cycles, or whatever it's going to be. We're going to do a +2, 11 and 4. Take your marks. Cut. Good clean cut. Goes right to the side, and then jumps on it with the upper body movement to get more distance per kick. And there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stretch like that. All right, good. Okay. We're working around that. Okay, this what we're going to do is we're going to have to do a backstroke. You can again, you want to do it. And let's see. Let me look and see what we have here. I was looking at gutters. Okay. You got a little tile underneath there. Why don't you go ahead and hook your toes here? Why don't you go ahead and hook your toes where you get a good dive on it? Okay, now so what she's going to do is 11 kicks a night. Why don't you come to the foot touch? The foot touch. So we're working on the first link. Okay. Take your marks. She kicks her feet up where she doesn't dive. You don't want to just fall back in the water. She does her 11 kicks, and she's pretty much right there. They don't. Okay, good. Okay, great. We showed the 100 butterfly that she did in high school, where she went to 52. That's what we didn't show you is the backstroke today, But on that same day in high school, she also did backstroke the same type of way, with a big kick out. But by then they had a 15-meter rule. But she also set the national high school record that same day in the fly and the back. So the fly and the back are really related because of the kickouts. Okay? Let's have you go down one more. Swim down. You can throw some variations in here too. It really gives you a lot of good practice time. I know that a lot of you are really into relays. You can also stand up there, instead of doing a straight start, you can do a relay start with it. So the call would be something like, we're going to go 5 fish blocks a minute, and we want these to be relay starts on your own, and then they rehearse it mentally, and they do a step-in start with like somebody coming to the side. So let's have you do a step-in start, and then I'm going to throw another one at you. I want you to do 7 fish kicks and break out on freestyle for the quick coach. Take your marks. Oh, sorry, relay start. Now, okay. Now remember, it works on freestyle just like on butterfly backstroke. You can replace one stroke with 2 kicks, and if you do, you have a net gain in it. Okay? Just go out to the flags right here. So now you know what fish blocks are. The way you organize it on a team basis is you just go every other lane. And you have them come this way, and then they go over and flop back, so nobody's diving to each other. And you can probably put up, even in this pool right here, on a minute, you can figure it up for me, but let's see, about 30 kids, 35 kids, you can have going on the interval, and they can do it pretty easy. So you can run a whole team with fish blocks and do it. I know that some teams do this. In fact, I think Dave Marsh did this at Auburn, where you warm up a little bit, not too much, just like a 400 or something like that, and then finish the rest of the warm up doing 20, 50 fish blocks to working on the skills. So it's a good warm up type thing too. 3 times, yes. No, we'll show you the way it was before we changed. Before they instituted the Misty Hyman butterfly rule that says you can't go over 15 meters. We didn't want 15 meters, we wanted 25. The reason why there's a little logic to that is because you don't lose your momentum at all through 15 meters. Okay, this is the way she used to swim it. Take your marks. Cut. Just clean cut and just gets on it all the way down the road. Now, when she was at her fastest, she could go under 10 seconds doing it. Okay, she couldn't swim that fast. She could kick under 10 seconds. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna do 7 7s. Now, we worked on the first length of the race. Now, what we want to do is work on the second, third, the fourth length of 100 in all the lengths on a 200 except the first one. And they're all done the same way. Same kick, same cycles, all the way. And I'm going to see if you can do 7 and 7 here. Okay? You go here. Okay, she's going to make a turn. She's going to go under, and she's going to go 7 kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, she's 6 there, and that's fine for her. But most of your kids will start off as 7 and 7. Now, I don't know if you noticed one technique thing here. One of the things about it is we're trying to stay away from the surface. Transition is all you get. If we're doing 7, you go 6 on your side, 1 transition. We don't want to do this thing where you gradually climb out of it. I know that that's traditionally the way that everybody's done it. They gradually increase. They don't want that angle to be too sharp. We want it to be a little bit sharper, and the reason is because we want to keep the kick away from the surface of the water as long as we can, and we want to get that momentum drive to the surface and maintain that velocity. If you turn over too soon, you'll just get ineffective with your kick as you come out and everything. Let's do this. I want to show, just come in here, drop push, okay? And just do dolphin kick. Maybe 7 kicks. Yeah, just 7 kicks and just stop for that. Okay.